Hi folks. So, okay, so this video I seriously think I should keep to myself, because the thing is that thing is that in some ways you don't always get the real me. You get, well, I don't know, 98% the real me, but you don't get the 100%. Mainly because, the thing is that if I really showed what I can be like sometimes, and sometimes I can be a little bit psychotic sometimes, and that's not good, and so I have slight psychotic tendencies, and that's due to my early childhood traumas and having this personality disorder thing. So, but as you get older, those things do sort of like even out a little bit, and you get less that way. So the thing is, I wanted to document this because I just thought to myself, see, I've not eaten or drank any fluids for the last 5 days, and at work today it was really starting to show. Up until now I kind of managed to get through it, although it's been extremely difficult. Well, you see, sometimes I can override my natural instinct to stay alive. I've done it before. But okay, fair enough, I was under the influence of a substance back then, namely alcohol. So it was a lot easier, so the psychotic side of things was induced more by the alcohol. But the thing is that there are times when I really hate my life and really hate the situation I'm in. Now, of course, the thing is that I know straight away, if anyone sees this video, they would say like, oh well, you can do things to get yourself out of it, and they're absolutely right. There's no question about that. People would be absolutely spot on, absolutely right. Of course I can get myself out of it if I applied myself and if I really was determined. But sometimes I fall into that self-pity mode. I fall into that sort of like, oh, the world's against me, everybody hates me, blah blah blah, woe is me, I'm just going to fuck myself over. And that's basically where I've been for the last, I don't know, couple of weeks at least. Do you know what I mean? So, and the thing is, when I'm in the shop, of course, I have to put the game face on. I have to pretend everything's sweetness and light and everything's fine, mostly for the customers, but also for my workmates. So, but today it was starting to really show, and a couple of people noticed, and a couple of people were asking, are you okay, and all the rest of it, and I'm trying to tell them, yeah, I'm fine, I'm fine, I'm fine. So, anyway, this is day 5. Now, the main reason why I've not eaten, drinking is a different matter. Although then again, the eating is also a different matter in a sense, because I suppose the eating, I've not been getting any of the food from the shop either. I've just been really seriously bloody minded about the whole thing. Because, like, obviously I've had no money, because the bank and the bills have been taking it all, and I suspect it's going to happen again tomorrow. I've got a very naggy feeling that I'm going to be left with either 0 again, or with maybe 20 or 30 quid max, if I'm lucky. Not a lot you can do with 30 quid in this country in this day and age, but still, at least I can get something maybe. So, in terms of the water, obviously I've got water here, there's a tap here, it's drinkable, do you know what I mean? I've drank it a few times before, it's perfectly fine. So that was just pure whatever. Do you know what I mean? Just me. Just, I guess, punishing myself, I suppose. So, anyway, I kind of wanted to document this, like I said, because it's 5 days. And they reckon that the maximum that a human being can go without water is supposed to be 3. At least this was my understanding. I've gone 5 days literally without any fluid whatsoever. No food, so there's no getting liquid from any kind of food either, you know what I mean? If you're eating lettuce or something or whatever, I don't know. Do you know what I mean? So there's no gaining any fluids from any of that. I've done 5 days. Now, tomorrow I'm supposed to get paid, and I promised myself that I'd get myself some food and get myself a drink. Obviously, depending on whether I get any money, of course. And then a part of me, you see, the thing is, the longer this goes on, the more psychotic I will get. Because the psychosis will kick in, and it'll get to the point where I will just seriously cut myself off. Seriously. You know what I mean? I will stop eating altogether. I will stop eating, and because you become ill. You literally, it's like a cycle, it's like a vicious cycle. And you become ill, and your mind becomes unwell, so you become more determined not to eat, because you start giving yourself crazy reasons as to why not to. And then as soon as you've done that, you see, then you just stop eating. The longer you stop eating, the more ill you get, the less you want to eat. Believe me, I've been down this road a couple of times before, never this long that I remember though. Good 4 days maybe, may have gone longer than this actually, I'm not sure. When I was in the hospital I think I've done it. Where you go on this like hunger strike thing. Not without the water though. I've always had water. I've always drank or whatever, had a cup of tea or this, that and the other, whatever, but never done the, you know, not drinking, not eating thing. So anyway, like I said, they were looking at me. I must admit, in the shop I was really starting to get really, what's them, I was going like this. So yeah, I needed to document this, because I have promised myself I'm going to give myself a glass of water. In fact, I'm going to do it on camera now to prove to myself, because I've got to try and pull myself out of this. I've also got one of my smoke detectors freaking started beeping last night, and it's driving me crazy. It's driving me insane. Freaking thing. Anyway, look, this damn thing. I tried resetting it, I tried turning the power off, and nothing worked. I suspect it's a battery issue. I've tried taking the cover off, I can't get the cover off. It's a really loud beep, but more than anything it just gets under my skin, it just annoys me. It's so goddamn annoying. And I don't know what to do about it right now. Anyway, so that's the beepy flipping, annoying flipping, what's its face. So, anyway, so I promised myself I'm going to have a drink of water now, because I've got to look after Joanne's cats, because Joanne's now on holiday. I've got to go and buy them food and stuff in a minute. Joanne's giving me the money to do that. That's her money, by the way. So my money hopefully will come tomorrow. So anyway, I'm going to give myself a drink of water now. So I think, I don't know if I'm going to post this, because I don't think a lot of people are going to like this video, because these glasses are dirty. Oh man. Like I say, 5 days since I had anything. I'll let it run for a minute. Try and get some nice cold water coming through. And a nice cold drink. Oh man. Right. Okay folks, so I have to prove to myself as well that I'm going to do this, because Otherwise I'm going to get psychotic and I'm not going to do it. A part of me doesn't want to even now. You know? Oh well. Oh my God. Water never tasted so good. So, I've allowed myself that. I wasn't going to have a drink until tomorrow morning, depending on whether I got any money or not. Like I said, this has been going on for 2 weeks now, where the bills and the bank have eaten all my money away, so I literally have nothing left. So I can't buy food, can't buy nothing. And on the second time it happened, that's when I decided, fuck them all, fuck everybody. But that, all I'm doing is cutting my nose off to spite my own face, which is stupid. Because who am I really hurting apart from myself? But the thing is that, like I said, sometimes there's a part of me, I've told you about this before, I've said it, I've mentioned it many times. I have a big red button, metaphorical, but a big red button with fuck it written on it. And there are times when I just want to press that button and destroy everything. Mostly myself, not necessarily things around me necessarily, but me is what I mean. And you know, self-hatred, self-loathing. There are times when I can't stand myself. I mean, it sounds ridiculous, doesn't it? Do you know what I mean? I mean, because I'm in this body and I have to live with this body and I have to live with me. And sometimes that is not easy. Now, this video is quite, I guess, a quite heavy video in a sense, really. And there's a part of me that's trying to say, if you put this on your channel, you're going to turn a lot of people off, man. You're going to turn a lot of people off. But I guess, do you know what? At the end of the day, I suppose, when I think about it, I'm never going to inspire to be like having a video channel where, or a YouTube channel where I've got 1 million subscribers, like some people, do you know what I mean? So I'm fair play to them, I'm not knocking them or anything, I'm not saying, I mean, yes, obviously it's a, you know, you kind of wish you had that, but, you know what I mean? But, you know, but still, I don't even know if I really want that anyway, to be quite honest, because the thing is, I don't know if I'd be able to cope with that. You know, can you imagine all the comments that you'd have to try and respond to? And I try to respond to all of my subscribers as best I can. I must admit, there are times when I miss. Do you know what I mean? And I miss some of your comments sometimes. Do you know what I mean? And I'm really sorry about that. I don't mean to. I try to respond to everybody. And even to the negative video comments, I even respond to them. I always respond to them with kind words, you know what I mean? And I find that actually works out so much better. If I got into it with them, it would be, oh no, do you know what I mean? It's no, don't do that. Don't get into a battle with people online. Don't get into sort of like, if they give you a really horrible comment, don't jump into it. Don't, because you'll feel hurt. You'll feel hurt and you'll feel wounded and you'll think like, wow, that's unfair or whatever. Do you know what I mean? You know, the comment will perhaps hurt you or whatever. But don't rise to it. You know, in fact, respond back with love and kindness. And interestingly, not always, I grant you, But sometimes people respond back because they didn't expect that. They fully expected a sort of like something back, you know what I mean? Sort of an angry response back or whatever sort of thing. So some people expect that, and when they don't get that, it throws them. Do you know what I mean? Because they're like, oh, right, oh, hi, and you know, whatever sort of thing, whatever. Sometimes people don't respond back, some people do, blah, 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 blah. Anyway, flipping out, I need some more water. Sorry. Oh. And that's the thing, isn't it? Deprive yourself of something so basic as this, and I think then you can start overdoing it, perhaps. Right, what was I? Anyway, right, okay, yeah. So, yeah, sorry, yeah. Completely sidetracked myself as usual. So basically, yeah, I think I will upload this video. Yeah, I think I will upload the video because, like I said, I mean, I've got 164 subscribers, and thank you very much, guys. Thank you to every single one of you. And I don't know whether this will lose me subscribers or not, because essentially you're getting a side of me that's not so positive and so great, I suppose. And being this open and honest to an audience that I don't even know, really, is kind of scary. Wow. Yeah. Okay, so at least I broke my fast on the water side. So at least I've done that. So that should help, at least. But I haven't got any money until tomorrow. And again, I still haven't got any food. I guess I'll try and drink through the night. The money I have got, like I said, it's Joanne's money, and that's for her cats, for the food for the 2 weeks that she's going to be away. So, you know, I'm not going to use any of that, because that's for her cats, which I'm going to have to go round and check on soon. But first of all, I guess I need to change and need to get the trolley bag, and then I've got to go to Tesco's, get the cat food, and then go feed her cats, and then I can come home and rest for a little bit, and then go to work tomorrow. Hopefully there's some money. You know, there's another irony. Can't stand water. I just can't. Joanne will tell you what I'm like. Even bottled water. Can't stand it. Hate the stuff. It's funny, when I was a kid I'd drink it, but now as an adult for years, never liked the taste of it. Just, ugh. You know what I mean? Tea, coffee, milk. Drink lots of milk. Drink tons of milk. I've done that ever since I was a kid. And most other sort of beverages of one form or another. But water, can't stand it. But that's another funny thing, because since I've been working in my prep shop, and I did start getting a little bit of food for a while, I'd get a bottle of the fizzy water, but the fizzy water, not the plain still water. I couldn't stand that. But the fizzy water, I could handle that, because it was like fizzy pop in a way, so I could handle that one, and it kind of didn't taste too bad. Do you know what I mean? So, you know, it's funny, isn't it? Anyway, but yeah, this doesn't taste all that great, but the first few gulps was great. Now it's like, I don't know. Well, I'm going to have to keep drinking some water throughout the night, I think, because, and that's the crazy thing, I've just had this water and now I feel even more thirsty. It's crazy. Why do I feel more thirsty? It's like I want to drink more and more and more and more. Oh my god. Okay, so I am going to put this video up. That's if you managed to stay all the way through to the end of this video, because this has been a bit of a long video, I know, and it's not been a particularly interesting one or a particularly positive one, or there may be things that I've said that you don't like or didn't want to hear, and maybe dislike me for them. I don't know. I obviously am not doing very well right now. Okay, so I'm going to leave it there for now, folks, and hopefully catch you in a much happier video at some point. I'll leave it there for now. Bye. Hi folks, so making an addendum to that video. Yeah, so like I said, I'm still debating whether I'm going to put this on my channel or not, but a part of me thinks, well, we're supposed to be keeping it real, good and bad. Notice I'm drinking again now, so I'm having, well, I mean as in liquids, fluid, tea in particular, Yorkshire tea. And I made an executive decision, I guess, when you're hungry enough. So I thought, well, if I'm going to let myself drink, I might as well just, you know, just go back to, you know, basically just trying to be sensible and stop being an idiot, basically. So I went to the KFC. I used some of Joanne's money to get myself some KFC. So I've got some chips on here. This is the first food in 5 days, and I'm enjoying it, to be quite honest. So yeah, I don't know what reaction these videos, or this video, will get, but it's the truth and it's the reality of my life at the moment. I don't like sharing the bad stuff. You ask anybody that knows me. Generally, where it's all possible, I just want to share the positive, good stuff, you know? Always have done. So, yeah, okay folks, I don't want these videos to go on for much longer than they need to, So I just wanted to update you. I'm now starting to eat. I've not really got any food yet because I'm waiting till tomorrow. I only borrowed a £5 from Joanne so that I could get myself something to eat. Because, well, actually it's probably a little bit over a £5 actually, because I got some milk as well so that I could have a cup of tea. But like I said, the thing is that it was either that or wait until tomorrow and feel even more ill until I could wait until tomorrow. And again, there's no guarantee that I'm going to get anything out of my wages again tomorrow anyway. The week after should be clear. I should be left with at least £100 or just over £100 next week. All being well, fingers crossed, and nothing else flipping, you know, cropping up. The next wage, next Thursday, not this Thursday, but next Thursday, I should at least have that to myself. And then I'll be able to buy some food and so on and what have you. But I don't know what's going to be left by tomorrow. So, okay, so I'm going to leave it there for now. And I shall catch you folks later. Bye for now.